Senator Kirsten Gillibrand. Senator, can we talk immigration?
Sure.
All right. You were not a fan of Chuck Schumer's decision to end the government shutdown without a DACA deal. And now President Trump has a new proposal on the table, a path to citizenship for dreamers, about 1.8 million dreamers, so more than we thought before, and $25 billion for a wall. Mm-hmm. Would you vote for that?
No, his proposal is going to really end family reunification as we know it. Mm-hmm. You know, when I look at this issue of our dreamers, these are kids who came to our country with their parents when they were young. They know no other country but the United States as their home. They may not even speak a different language. They love this country. They are college kids. They are serving in our military. They're business owners. They have families. And to rip them apart is contrary to the core values of this nation. Our diversity is our strength. The fact that this was a country founded by immigrants is not lost. This is a country founded by immigrants, and it's what makes our economy grow. It's what makes our communities vibrant. It's certainly at the heart and soul of New York.
Do you agree with Nancy Pelosi when she says he wants to make America white again, and that's what this is about?
I think a lot of President Trump's rhetoric is racist, and let's be very clear. When someone uses the phrase change migration, it is intentional in trying to demonize families, literally trying to demonize families and make it a racist slur. It is not right. And so we have to change the debate. These are people, these are families, and as elected leaders, I mean, the way I look at it, I'm going to fight for your child and these children as much as I'm going to fight for my own. And that is our job as elected leaders, to fight for these kids.
But how do we get to a compromise on DREAM? How do we get to yes to a deal?
The best and most obvious thing, which unfortunately the majority has not allowed us to do, the Republicans have not allowed this to happen, is just an up or down vote on the DREAM Act. If we had an up or down vote today, we would pass it. Overwhelmingly, Americans support the DREAM Act. They want these kids to stay. And that is the bipartisan thing to do, which is why that is the bipartisan thing to do.
But they're using it as a bargaining chip,
and what
so
about
another damn wall?
What about another shutdown? I mean, is this issue worth another shutdown if Congress, you know, doesn't reach a deal on this by this next deadline, which I believe is February 8th?
I think we should fight for our dreamers, period. And when the Republican Party holds all levers of power, you know, and not allow us to have an up or down vote on something that's bipartisan, that is worth fighting for. These dreamers are worth fighting for. Our children are worth fighting for. Our communities are worth fighting for. It's a moral issue. And I think it's one of the most important moral issues of our time. Who are we as a nation? Who are we? Do we care about kids or don't we?
I have to ask you this because I heard that you were bringing a special guest with you to the State of the Union address.
I am bringing Mayor Cruz, who is the mayor of San Juan, Puerto Rico.
Thank you.
And she's extraordinary. And, you know, I want to make sure we don't forget about our fellow citizens in Puerto Rico. If you can imagine for a minute, these families in Puerto Rico are going through some of the worst crises ever. They don't have clean water in some places on these islands. They don't have electricity. I was trying to explain to my kids. I said, you know, how would you feel if you had no clean water? You couldn't take a bath. You couldn't take a shower. How would you feel? You know, my kids have a fit if the internet's off. Imagine if you had no electricity, that you couldn't heat or cool your home. You couldn't have a refrigerator. How would your life be affected? And these are our fellow Americans, and we're doing nothing for them.
You sound like you're running for president, are you?
No.
I have to go.
I'm running for Senate, as you know, Joy, and I do hope New Yorkers will allow me to continue to serve. I really value this opportunity to be a voice for them.
I can see you in the White House, can't you? Yeah. I see her there. Thanks to Senator Kirsten Gillibrand. We'll be right back.